local Austin business is expanding. Tricia's got the details in just a second. We've got a chance for you to win tickets to the iHeart Country Festival, 9 o'clock this morning. Be listening. You'll get a keyword, text that word into 200, and you can win.
So one of Austin's most favorite coffee shops, there are two of them in Austin that are favorites and packed all the time, have decided to step outside of Texas, which always makes me kind of sad because I kind of like to keep it to myself. JB, I think especially you're going to be sad about this. Joe's Coffee has opened a new store in Nashville. Joe's Coffee, for people listening, is the coffee shop that has the iconic "I Love You So Much" mural on it in downtown Austin.
There actually are a few more locations. I didn't realize there were so many. But, I'd rather us be exporting than importing.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
But I feel like, are they Nashvillians? Is that what they are? I feel like Nashvillians won't go to an Austin-homed coffee shop. There's a rivalry between Nashville and Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was from Nashville, I was like, I'm not going to some Austin coffee shop. I'm going to a Nashville coffee. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of, Tricia, to your point about exporting our businesses, we felt that way when Whataburger went to Florida.
Yes.
Buc-ee's. When Buc-ee's expanded, the world will end if H-E-B leaves.
Oh, I don't think H-E-B would do that to us. I think they love us too much. But that's exactly the way I felt when I read this. They're leaving. You're supposed to be here.
Yeah, you're right. It's strange. I can't think of any other big Austin businesses, retail businesses that have got
believe, I think Tacovas did Torchy's Tacos did it.
Torchy's did it. Didn't Torchy's start in El Paso, though?
Ooh, I don't know
so.
that.
I think Torchy's is an Austin-born business, right, JB?
I thought so. I thought it started in the trailer on South First.
I think the owner was from El Paso.
Oh, maybe.
If I'm not
who was selling his house by below Mount Bonnell for what, 20-some million?
Yeah, when you get up over 20 million, what's the difference?
Do you want to get a little?
That's a lot.
Do you want to get a little sad again?
One more time, yes.
One more that's thinking about expanding also to Nashville. Terry Black's Barbecue.
Really?
What is going on, you guys?
Wow. Yeah, those are great for those businesses. Just don't grow too fast.
Yeah.
Don't grow too fast. That is the story we love. It's the JB and Sandy show on 98.1 KPAT. All right, I'll just say it, friends. I'll just say it. Tricia's got an animal obsession. An animal obsession. We're going to tell you, and she a little fantasy. It may come true for her. We'll get to it in just a second. It's the JB and Sandy show. Hello, my name's Sandy. This is JB.
Hey, good morning.
And Tricia is here too.
Good morning.
You can call us anytime. Our number is 844-390-KBET. And a shout out to you guys listening on the iHeart Radio app. And thanks to those of you that have left talkbacks to us on the iHeart Radio app. That's the little microphone. You can tap it. And just like old school, leaving a message, on an answering machine or modern day voicemail, same thing. But you don't have to call anybody. You just tap that button, leave us a message. We would love to hear from you. JB, tell our listeners about Tricia's animal obsession / fantasy.
I don't think she's alone on this.
Well,
but
I'm not.
Yeah. She, and I didn't know this until recently, very, very obsessed and wants to adopt a baby raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What is it? Is it their little spotted eyes? Is it the way they use their little tiny hands?
Their little freakishly tiny raccoon hands.
Mm-hmm.
I desperately want to find one that its mama has rejected it or it's been washed out of its nest or something, and then I raise it and bottle feed it and domesticate it.
Does them being obsessive compulsive about cleaning have anything to do with your attraction to them? Because it's very much like you.
A little bit. But here's the thing. Here's what's weird about it. I want a baby raccoon, but in a pinch, I'm going to take a baby squirrel.
And
you know what I mean?
Right. But the fantasy part of it that might come true is that Tricia may actually get to hang out with some raccoons.
Y'all, I've been texting with Raccoon Jenny. I've named her Raccoon Jenny. She's one of my friends that I now know through JB, who's friends with her. Her name is Jenny, and she has on Instagram a page called Yardtopia Adventures, where on her back porch, she has grown raccoons visit her every evening, and she sits and she hand feeds them and hangs out with them. I'm looking at one of her videos right now. Bruno and Marta are there, and they're eating some Nilla wafers.
There's like more than a dozen of them.
Oh,
correct?
yeah. There's a ton of them. She never knows who's going to show up each night, but she records them coming and eating, and she's sitting amongst the raccoons, and they love her, and she has bowls of food out, but then also bowls of water so they can wash their food.
Man,
She hands them a Nilla wafer, and they scrub up their little wafer before they eat it.
She's sitting there, just chilling, just sitting there with them all around her. I can't help but think you never know if they're going to turn.
That's exactly what
That's
I was
what
thinking.
I'm worried about.
Like
Mutiny.
they're gonna protect her.
Yes, they're gonna turn on me.
Yeah, and then you got a raccoon problem.
Then I got a raccoon problem.
Yeah.
Maybe Jenny knows how to tell him, hey, she's cool.
Maybe
she loves
so.
raccoons.
So what's the next move here?
So she and I have been texting. We're going to have her on the show, hopefully on Wednesday. She's going to call in. We're going to talk to her. We're going to see what we can do.
Stay tuned, friends. Tricia's raccoon fantasy could come true this week. It's the JB and Sandy show on Austin's all-time country favorites, 98.1 KBAT. Huge water main break in downtown Austin happened this morning at about 3 o'clock at 6th and Red River. That's causing a few problems, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's completely flooded the intersection, and it's going to be closed down until probably noon. They say that it needs like some major repairs.
That intersection needed a good wash down anyway.
Cleaning.
Shady. That Red River district is just, it could use a good hosing.
Right. So, hey, if that's in your commute, 6th and Red River, just keep that in mind.
Stay away. They're saying stay away.
Coming up next, remember Chico the dog that got stolen?
Yeah.
He's stolen from was it the Humane Society?
Yeah. A woman just slipped him into her purse.
Got an update on Chico. Stick around. It's coming up next on 98.1 KBAT. Got an update on Chico. Chico's the little dog that was stolen from the Humane Society. Little bitty guy. Looks like one of your guys, JB. Looks like one of your dogs.
The dog is like the mix of my two. That if we saw that dog in a shelter, we would adopt. And I told you guys were like, who would steal a dog from a shelter? And I was like, my wife would.
Little rat terrier is what it looks like.
Yeah, if it's so ugly, it's cute. She would not be able to control herself. She would just take it.
Well, a woman just like Erin was at the Humane Society last week, and I guess something just overcame her. She put little Chico in her bag and took him home. Then big APB put out on Chico.
I think
there was
She was on video, like criminal video.
I think there was some sort of alert, an Amber Alert, a Chico alert had gone out, and everybody was on the lookout. But apparently, guilt is a powerful thing, right? And guilt just washed over this woman, and she knew what she did was not right, so she took Chico back to the Humane Society with a note that said, "I'm sorry."
I'm so sorry.
I know she had an apology note.
Oh, let that lady give the 30. Someone just pay the $35 and take Chico home, right? That dog belongs to her.
I suspected the dog was already claimed. That's why she stole it. Like it had.
Oh, good point.
Because usually it's like you don't take it home for 2 or 3 days,
right?
Because they don't want people impulse taking dogs, and they're not really mentally prepared. So that could have been. That's in my head. That's what happened. The dog was spoken for, and she just couldn't control herself.
Boy, I saw a lot of dogs at the Kite Festival at Zilker.
Oh my God!
On Saturday.
I brought my dog. I brought one of my dogs, Clyde. Same thing. There was as many dogs as humans.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Dogs love kite shows.
And apparently we're the only people that have a dog that wouldn't behave or had a dog that would not behave like those normal dogs. Those dogs at the Kite Festival act like they go to a kite festival every day.
Right. Like it's normal.
Yeah.
You're talking about Shiny?
Yes.
Oh, Shiny would have been trying to shut it down.
Yeah.
She would have been barking and letting everybody know. No frivolity is what Shiny stood for.
No fun.
Order. No chaos.
She was a miniature Australian shepherd. So she's in charge
bossy.
of things.
That's in their blood.
Mm-hmm.
Kite Festival was fun. As JB told you last week, go ahead and get your ladder, throw it in the back of your truck, head to Zilker, get you some free kites.
There was one. I saw one that was expensive already in the tree, and I was there fairly early on Saturday.
I saw somebody flying, I think, the most impossible kite, the box kite. Someone was flying a box kite. Do you remember trying to do that as a kid?
Isn't that the kite of choice when Coach Brown called in?
Yeah, that was his
specialty, was the box kite.
Like those. Did you see the giant astronaut kite?
No, I did not.
Probably 20 feet tall.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool.
It looked like a big moon man, like, the MTV Moon Man. It was great.
No. It's JB and Sandy, 98.1 KVET. Good morning. A crime you haven't heard about and 100 anyone's heard about, and probably their lifetime, is trendy again in Williamson County. We'll tell you about that in just a second. Another quick reminder, 3 o'clock this morning, there was a huge water main break at 6th and Red River. So if that's part of your daily commute, 1, I feel sorry for you. And 2, you're not going that way today. You got to find a different way to do that. So again, 6th and Red River, a lot of water all over the place. Williamson County, huh?
Yep. It's the wild, wild west out there. The sheriff's office has announced that it's arrested 5 people in connection with cattle rustling.
Oh,
Stealing cattle.
Wow.
Cutting fences, backing trailers up, snatching the cattle. Cattle rustling.
man,
Wow.
they couldn't find a train to rob. I mean, that is old school. And I bet there's some old Texas law that is probably very strict penalty.
Like hanging.
Especially Williamson County. They don't mess around.
Right. So that used to be the punishment. If you got caught stealing somebody's cattle, it was hanging.
Wow.
Now it's a little bit more modern. If you get caught, you get charged anywhere between $30,000 to $150,000, and it's a 3rd-degree felony. You're going to the jailhouse.
Yeah, you're going in Williamson County. You're going under the jailhouse.
Oh yeah, they'll never let you out in Williamson County.
No, they won't. Travis County, they wouldn't even press charges.
No, they'd be like, "You guys, don't do that. That's not your cow."
Right, stealing cows.
Wow. That's brave. That's brave because that's something that you would think people would take the law into their own hands if caught.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right?
I would think a lot of ranchers would be like, before I call the law, I'm going to take care of this myself.
I'm picturing Yellowstone, like that scene where the Harley guys were on their property. Like,
oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
One of the most intense scenes in that whole series. Like, just in a jury, especially in Williamson County, is not going to blame you for doing whatever you got to do to cattle rustlers.
No. I mean, do you have any sympathy? There's no sympathy.
No.
You know what I mean? You're stealing cows. JB, you're right. Go look for a train to rob. You'll be better off. Anything but that.
Man.
All right. All you cattle rustlers, you've been warned.
You've been warned.
It's 98.1 KVET. Good morning. We got an email from a listener, and it's really cool, talking about his dad, and we want to share it with you. You may have heard Bob Pickett talking about it on Friday during his Pick Hit at 4:40 every afternoon on KVET. It's really cool. And by the way, Bob Pickett just killing it on Instagram and on Facebook. At the George Strait show, all kinds of great videos, great stories, his history with George Strait. I mean, it's really cool. If you haven't seen it, check us out at KVET FM on Instagram and 98.1 KVET on Facebook. I mean, he's got one of his videos, I think, had over 400,000 views. So pretty cool. Bob's been crushing it there. So give him a follow.
Going back to the 80s, his relationship with George Strait.
Yeah, it goes way back. Here's the note that we received. Again, you may have heard Bob talking about it, but I think it's worth sharing again. We got it. This is from his son, and his son did not sign his name.
Drew Cisneros.
Drew. Okay. He says, my dad's 83 years old and was admitted to a nursing home about a month ago. Spent nearly all his years that I can remember listening to KVET. Recently had to go purchase a radio for him to listen to y'all all day. Although it comes in a little statically, he still has it on every day in his room or outside in his wheelchair. The classic country tunes remind him of the good old days, even though he can't have a cold beer with Don Williams or Charlie Rich if they were to come in. He reminisces to me about his younger days of shooting pool and even working in the shop listening to KVET. Just wanted to share how y'all's music selections affect people. Matter of fact, that's what I do now, is listen while I work around the house every day. Just wanted to share how much we appreciate what you do. His name is Andrew Cisneros, and he said he loves some Don Williams. Thank you very much. And that is from his son, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Right. So thank you very much for writing to us. We appreciate it. It's the JB and Sandy Show, and this is 98.1 KVAT. Time for us to make our way out of here. Angie's coming in at 10 o'clock. She's got tickets to the iHeart Country Festival to give away. Be listening at 2 o'clock, and you can win. But before we go, we like to wrap up the show with some of the things we learned today. Tricia keeps track of them. What do you have?
All right. We learned that this morning, about 3 o'clock, there was a huge water main break at the intersection of 6th and Red River. That intersection is shut down and looks like it's going to be for a while. They have to do a lot of repairs. So don't go that way to get to work.
I said it earlier, that intersection needed a good wash down anyway, right?
It's kind of dirty.
That's the gateway to Dirty Sixth.
Yeah.
The gateway. It's
like
very Bourbon Street-ish in that section. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
A little smelly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Another thing we learned was one of Austin's most iconic coffee shops, Joe's, the one that down on South Congress has the I Love You So Much mural on it. They're stepping out on us. They opened a shop in Nashville over the weekend.
Congratulations. I hope they're selling the world's best granola in the world is at Joe's. It's their vanilla crunch granola. It is so good, but you pay, they got like beef jerky prices for granola. You know what I mean? It's
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never had it, but I know that everybody in Austin's gotten their picture taken in front of that mural.
Except
I wonder
me.
if they'll do the
Except
same.
Me. I never have.
Really?
No.
I wonder if they'll paint one on the side of the building in Nashville.
I don't have anybody to give that photo to.
Oh, stop. You're such a jerk.
As he's saying that to his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you so
I love
much.
you
I'd
so much.
never say that to you.
You're a peach this morning, Sandy, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we learned was that Chico the dog that got stolen from the Humane Society last week, a woman just slipped him right in her purse and left. He was returned safely with a note that said, "I'm sorry I took this dog."
Yeah.
Man,
Sorry.
that dog is cute. I can see why she stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super cute.
It's probably the most popular dog in Austin today. He'll get adopted. Some rich people in Westlake.
Boy, and as Sandy and I, we were there at different times, but we couldn't get over how many dogs were at the Kite Fest.
Yeah. It was great. They were everywhere.
Everyone brought a dog. So
Yeah.
Austin.
I feel like there's a lot of poop picking up that happened out there.
Hopefully people brought bags.
Yeah. And finally, we talked about my raccoon fantasy might be coming true.
Mm-hmm.
I have a thing for wanting to adopt a raccoon. And we have a friend named Jenny who on Instagram has a page called Yardtopia Adventures. And she just sits in her backyard and she feeds all the raccoons that come up under her back porch.
She's a raccoon whisperer. She's
Yes.
a total, and you're going to go hang with her, I think. Is that the goal?
That's what I'm easing up to. I didn't want to be the weird, can I come hang out with you? The first time I texted her, girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm
Especially because it's
easing in.
late at night is when they come out.
Yeah. I'm just worried that they're going to, what if they don't accept me? What if the raccoons are like, who's this girl?
Right.
Jenny
Sure.
will protect me.
Those are the things we learned. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's a lot of the good things we learned today.
All right. Have a great day. Make sure you join us tomorrow as well. Angie is in next. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.